Right, hopefully that's right, because all the buttons were in the wrong place just now. So I was really conscious of the fact that we weren't where we were supposed to be. Does that make any sense? So I'm hoping you're all back with me, because I think I was not where I was supposed to be. If that makes any sense. I think I was kind of sideways. Was I sideways? Somebody tell me, was I sideways? I think I was. Which is a real pain in the what's it. Yes, you are the correct way round. Yay, thank you. I thought I was the other way round just now, and it was all wrong. That was bothering me. I don't like to be wrong, or the wrong way round, or anything else. A girl likes to be the right way up. I mean, heck, could have been stood on my head. All right, good morning. Gosh, this is 2 days in a row. How are we all? Did we do something nice on that horrible wet day yesterday? I will be honest, I stuck to my diet all day. I was so hacked off by 8 o'clock. I had a toasted cheese and ham sandwich. Last night, that was toasted cheese and ham sandwich. But there you go. Right. So, are we all good? Is everybody happy? Are we there? So according to this, it's not many people watching. They're all leaving. But there you go. Hey, I'm on time. Am I on time? I think I'm late. Oh. Right, so I needed that. Right, good morning. So this morning we have the last of the projects with our coming home suite, which is really good. Good. I'm glad you're all right, Pauline. I'm hoping we'll catch up this week, actually, darling. Right. So I'm going to turn you down and around. 2 of you watching. Okay, that's it. Morning, Sue. Oh, we're looking at the ceiling now. Right. How much of my desk are we seeing? Let's go that way a bit, because I want to be able to get a lot of the colouring in. Right. So let's go that way. Right, how are we on desk? Let's have a look. Morning, Tracy. Let's have a look. I desperately needed that cup of tea. There's nothing quite as good as a cup of tea, is there? PEO. What's PEO? Baz? What's PEO? Perfect. Did one press the button before? Okay, right. So I'm not quite sure how much of my desk you can see. Are we okay? Right. So, okay. I think I'm trying to. It's just right. Okay. So this is my card today. And it says, my love for you is bigger than the ocean. Now, that's a really weird sentiment to have on the front of a card. Morning, Lydia, even. To have on the front of a card that says, you know, it's got houses on the front. So we are still using the Coming Home stamp set. And we are using the Trimming the Town DSP, which has got 15% off at the moment. So we are still using those. But my love is bigger than the ocean, and this card has been done to go with a gift which is currently being made, which I will show you at the end of this, and it's for my upcoming grandchild. So this is the small version, and I've done a bigger version to go with my grandchild when it arrives. And this is the card. So from that angle you can see it's a pop-up card. Okay. So we've got a lovely pop-up card. And if I twist it that way, you'll be able to see the actual pop-up. So we've got the night sky and the houses, and then the ocean with the fishes in it. Okay. So, yeah. So that's... Thanks, Baz. I'll show you the other one. Let me show you the other one, because I have got it to hand. I think. Hang on. Honestly, the side of my desk here is becoming a tip. Right, so this is the larger one. Okay, so this is the larger one. All right. and this is the inside. Now this started off as a bit of a joke because my daughter said to me, I bet you can't make Balamory out of those houses. So some of you have got older children will remember What's the Story Balamory, wouldn't you like to know, with Josie Jump. I'm sure it's Josie Jump. So this is the card that is going to be given to my grandchild, and it says, my love for you is bigger than the ocean, and there is Balamory. Okay, but it's gone on from that, and this is the start of this, and this is the 12 by 12 frame. I don't know how much of that you can see. It's a 12 by 12 frame, so if I turn it sideways, perhaps you can see a bit more. My houses are going on here. There's going to be 3 rows of houses, and it's kind of half finished. I've got the colouring to do. So this is for my grandchild. So that is kind of how all this has come about, is the fact that I wanted to do this. Let's put this frame back down somewhere safe. She says not being able to find it. So there's an awful lot of colouring gone into this. Oh gosh, everything is about to fall off the side of my desk. An awful lot of colouring gone into this. So this is my take on Balamory. Okay, so this is for my grandchild. So I'm please asking you, please don't case this for a minute. That's it, Amy. What's the story, Balamory? Wouldn't you like to know? With Josie Jump. That's right. So this is for my grandchild along with the other one. All right. This is going to go on my blog tomorrow, and it will be the smaller card for tomorrow. All right. So it's just your little pop-up card. All right. So let's pop that to one side. I don't know how to leave it so you can see it. Hang on. Let's do it like... Can you kind of see? I'm a little bit behind on what's showing on the screen, so I'm hoping that you're with me. So I've started some of the colouring. I've got bits and pieces cut here. I'm ready to go. Okay, I need to get the dies out and everything, and I've done some of the scoring, and I've put the trimmer away really safely. There it is. Oops. Right, so the card base is 4 inches by 8 inches, and we are literally going to score it at 4 inches. Amy didn't know about the frame till just now, did you, Amy? I think that's are you loving the frame, darling? Because she didn't know about this till just now. So that's the base of your card. Okay, now before we can do any sticking, we need to do a little bit of brayering to get our night sky. Okay, so I have, everybody keeps their brayers in a jam jar. I've got 2 brayers, so that's my night sky one. So I've got Misty Moonlight. Now don't forget your brayers are washable, okay? Amy, you haven't answered me. Are you loving the frame? I don't know if Ashley's seen it either. That's my job for today. I'm going to finish my frame to get it on the blog tomorrow. So coming home is not just for Christmas, it's for Balamory as well. Right, so I've got my my brayer. Okay, it looks pretty rubbish to start with. I keep telling people this, that when you do it to start with, it's really going to look pretty rubbish. And you have to build the colour up, okay? Just lightly, I'm not pressing very hard. Backwards and forwards, I'm going to re-ink it. Okay. Starting off my paper, going down. Okay, and then back up. Okay, don't forget when you're doing your brayering, you down, off, down, like that, okay? As I'm braying, my chair is squeaking. I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got a squeaky chair and it's squeaking. So as the brayer's moving, so is the chair and it's squeaking. Okay, so let's just get a bit darker at the top. All right. So this pop-up card is for Shirley Cuff as well, who asked me to do a pop-up card. So that's the top. So that's our night sky. Okay. I'm just going to close that one, and I'm going to bring in Pear Pizzazz. Okay. And I've got my brayer. Okay, now I wash my brayers. A little bit of fairy liquid under the tap. Wash them out, leave them to dry. Okay, they're fine. Right, so I'm going to start at the bottom. Work my way up. Okay. All right. Like that. Kind of want it greener at this end. All right, so have gone, although it's the sea, I've gone all the way down, all right? So I'm happy with that. Right, I'm now going to grab my blue again, okay? And I know this is really weird and it's not going to hurt the ink pad. I'm just going to also add on to that some Coastal Cabana, okay? And I'm going to do the bottom. So I've got a bit of Midnight Muse and a bit of Coastal Cabana. And I'm not particularly keeping my brayer very straight, as you can see. I'm kind of like wibbling it a bit because I want the sea to, you know, it's a... There we go. Okay, I want it darker at this end. That's kind of the sea coming up over the sand. All right. Let's add a bit more Coastal Cabana at this end. Okay, there we go. So all those brayers will now be washed. Okay, are we still there? We've all gone awfully quiet. So I'm down to 3 of you apparently. You've all fallen off. Gosh, I must be awfully boring. Thanks, Sam. Okay, so we've got our base for that. So to make your pop-up, okay, now your pop-up needs to be slightly shorter than the width of your card. So this one is 3.5, okay? And what I've done is my pop-up is 1 inch at the moment on this one. Now you could have done it 1/2 inch, but I've done it as 1 inch, okay? So it's 4.5 inches. So you score at 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, and you've got a 1/2 inch tab, okay? So, morning Belinda. So this is obviously bonus project 3 as well of our kit. So that's quite good. So we're just going to secure that like that. All right, I'm just going to grab my fast fuse. It's not fast fuse even, is it? It's Seal Plus. Okay, like that. And I'm just going to seal it like that. Okay, so I've got my square, my little cube. All right, like that. Perfect. So all I need to do, and I want this join to be on this join. Okay, so I want to attach the bottom one first. So I'm kind of like lining it up center to center. Okay, so that when my pop-up opens, that will sit like that, and then it will close like that. So doing that, I'm just going to put a row of that there, okay, and I'm going to make sure, there you go, and it will close, and it will open, and it will close. So there you go. So that is, so your pop-up is essentially a square. So it doesn't have to be a square. You could do it 1/2 inch deep by 1 inch wide, 1/2 inch across by 1 inch deep. It's how big a pop-up you want to be. You're watching on the TV while you try and sort out which stamp set goes with into which set. If I house them in the correct box, I win a prize. Whoop, whoop, Baz, what'd you win? Cup of coffee? Okay, so now we're ready to stamp our fish, okay? So my fish are from Well Done. I love this stamp set, okay? Our sentiment is also from Well Done. So I'm just going to grab, I sorted all my blocks the other day. And we need our stamp, our sentiment for this, which says, my love for you is bigger than the ocean. So I'm just going to get that one out as well. So those are our stamp sets. Everything else that we're using today is from, whoops, the gorgeous Coming Home, okay, which is this one, which we've been using all week. So I'm just going to grab my fishies. Okay. Hang on. Right, hang on. I've got Facebook messages coming up all over my screen, which is no good because I can't see what I'm supposed to be doing. Right, so grab my fishes. Okay. And we're just going to have a shoal of fish like that this morning. Okay, so I've got my little fish. While I've got that out, where's my bits of paper? Right, so I have got a Whisper White bit, but that is 3/4 of an inch, and a Misty Moonlight that is an inch. So while we've got the stamp pad out, okay, I've got my sentiment. Let's just line it up, shall we? Properly on a straight line, because that really helps. Okay, on my block. So just going to ink it up like that. And I'm going to do it at one end because I want to use the punch for the other end. So my love for you is bigger than the ocean. Okay. Hey, I'm presuming I'm going to like this. Ooh, Balamory. What's the story, Balamory? Tracy, have you just got it? I'm so pleased, darling. Morning, Tracy. What's the story, Balamory? Wouldn't you like to know? Right, so we need to trim some of this off because I've got my banner punch, my builder banner punch. Okay, so they're going to layer like that on the front of my card. All right, so that's that. Let's get rid of those little scraps. What's the story, Balamory? Right, so we've got a little bit of colouring to do and we can build our front up as well. So the front pieces, before we get to our colouring, we've got some matte layers. Okay, so we've got a Misty Moonlight, which is 3 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4 of an inch. No, it's not. Yeah, it is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then this one is sat there like that. Okay, Tracy, why are you in Costa Hankridge? Why are you there without me? And can we meet later? Okay, right, so let's just add those in. Are you having a jolly without me? Oh my gosh. Okay, right, so I'm just going to add those onto the front. Okay, one like that. Oops. Okay, making sure it's the right, put your houses the right way up. Putting your houses the wrong way up would be horrendous. Okay, so that's the front, and we can then just grab some dimensionals. We can get these bits done because then they're, see, it's on the front. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right, so that's that. And I'm going to glue if you don't disappear, Tracy, when I finish my live, I can drive over and meet you, darling. I need to take some doors back to that place down the road. Okay, I've just had, this is very weird. I've just had a live flash up on my screen. Okay, so I'm obviously making sure I can read your comments on the screen. All right, and then flashed up on my screen is my Slimming World lady. She's just flashed up. She's doing a live as well. She's probably cooking, but there you go. So we're now going to start to build up our inside. Okay, so I've done one house here. Okay, and I thought I'd stamped some vehicles. So hang on, there's one. Honestly, I've got so many houses stamped and you know, everything else at the moment. It's unbelievable. Right, so I'm just going to grab my blends. And we're going to do, so that one I've got in Seaside Spray and Flirty Flamingo. This one I'm going to have in Flirty Flamingo and Basic Grey for a minute. So let's grab the large, this is the light Flirty Flamingo, okay. How is your back, Tracy? Oh, I've gone over my window there. How is your back, Tracy? Are you feeling better? Okay. Right, so that's down the centre. Do you know, I've got to go and buy a pair of walking boots as well. The weather's turning so rubbish, and Wellington's really hurt my feet. That to be able to take the little Frenchies out on the little bits that we do, I need to go and buy some walking boots. Are the rest of you ready for this winter stuff? You know, the rain and the mud and all the rest of it. I don't like it, and I find it very hard to stay on my feet, to be quite honest. So walking boots, I think, are going to be the answer. Right, so under my windows, as always, because obviously you've got shadow, and I always go around my door. Under your eaves, okay, because obviously you're always going to have a shadow under your eaves. And I tend to do the base of my house and the corners as well, okay. So let's grab my grey granite. Is it grey? No, yeah, it's grey granite. So I'm going to do the roof in the light grey granite. I'm quite happily just going to go over that like that. Okay. Right, so when I'm doing my roof on this one, all right, I'm just going to add in. The Stampin' Up! Pretty good. They've given you some idea of what the roofs are looking like. So I'm adding in, obviously, where your rooftop. Can you hear her? She can hear me. Poor little maid. Can you hear her? Poor Dolly. Okay, so these, you'll be sick of me colouring these houses by the end of this. Okay, right, and I'm going to kind of give my roof some, and I know this looks awful. When you're doing this, the first time I did it, I thought, my gosh, what a mess. So I've kind of given it some extra, it looks like it's got some extra bits in it, okay, if you get my drift. So then if you grab, so I've just drawn over it really randomly. If you then grab your light one again and you go over the top of that, that's going to blend it in, and it will make your roof look like you are doing hang on, right, you've got roof tiles on it. That was the word I was looking for, roof tiles. Haven't done my chimney. Let's have a pink chimney, shall we? There we go, pink chimney. Oh, I've got another song going around my head now. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Can't remember the rest of it. Right, so a grey front door. Front door colours are very subjective. All the water, yeah. See, Pauline, I'm morning, Tracy. I kind of have used wellies loads before, but I'm not loving slipping and sliding in them. So definitely some walking boots. Apparently Go Outdoors is the place to get those, unless although I've had hotter ones before, but hotter in Taunton have now shut down. Right, so that's my front door. So that's that one done. So we can cut that out in a minute. I think I'm going to have a bright red vehicle. No, I'm not having a purple vehicle this time. A homage to my brother, because he had, right, these together, light blackberry bliss and, oh, we're going to have light and dark blackberry bliss. Right, okay. This might be very dark. Right, so this is our vehicle today. My only disappointment in the whole of this stamp set is there's not a minibus. Those of you that are familiar with Balamory will understand the whole minibus thing. Okay. I mean, I did show my future son-in-law this. I did show Ash this. And that was his first comment. He went, well, there's no minibus on it. Not that's really great, but there's no minibus on it. Ash or Amy, can you come down and shut the door between the kitchen and that, or because she's barking and it's doing my nut in. Right, okay. So don't forget, add your shading where your shaping is on your vehicles, okay? Right, there we go. Dolly's got quite some separation anxiety, and I'm just using this grey granite to add in the bumpers, and I'm going to have my wheels, but you won't be able to see them from where they are. So that's ready to cut as well. Right, what else have we got here? Right, we've got some tall ones. Has anybody got any requests for colours of houses or anything while I'm doing this? You know, has anybody got any requests? Let's get, I've got so many colours out here. Right, let's do Granny Apple Green for a minute, shall we? Right, let's do a Granny Apple Green. Right, excuse the tip of my pen. I had to sort it out. It had been harshly used, not by me, and I've had to trim a little bit off the end, but it still works perfectly. If you treat your blends with respect, this won't happen. Right, so I have got a new one sat in the wings actually, but there's still ink in this one, so that's good. Right, so our light greenhouse, light Granny Apple greenhouse. Right, so let's add our shading into our house. Again, around our door, ground level, up a bit, okay. Then always under your windows because of the windowsill, okay, and under your eaves, okay, like that. Grab that end again and I can just start to blend that in. There we go, okay. Right, so roof, there it is, cinnamon cider, light cinnamon cider, okay. And again, this is the light one, so I'm just gonna, I haven't attempted a thatched roof with this yet. I presume that you could probably do a thatched roof. Okay. Oh, I'll tell you what, my chimney is going to be the same colour on this one. Alright. So now grab my shading out. So where your roof tiles end, you can have shading. And try not to do each one the same, because no two houses are the same. Well, I say that, but you know, they tend to be these days, don't they? They didn't used to be. All our houses had character. I'm really jealous because my lovely friend Linny yesterday, she and her friend went to Downton Abbey for a day yesterday. Right, I need a front door. No, I'm not colouring the, yeah, I am colouring the front door on that one. I need to decide what colour. Oh, green. Oh, let's do green and yellow, shall we? Right, got my light Daffodil Delight. It's my door, okay. Oh, put the lid on that end. Right. And I'm going to do this house in yellow. Like that. Okay. Like that. Oh, I like that. Right, so grabbing that end, we're just going to add our shading. Okay, onto our door. It looks rubbish at the minute, but it won't in a minute. Okay, around the base of our house. under your eaves. Okay, under your window ledges and up around your door. Okay. Right, let's grab that end back out. I'm just going to blend it in a bit, okay? Like that, and the same with my front door. Okay, and it will just all blend beautifully. Let's grab the granny apple green back again. And this one's going to have a granny apple green door. Like that, and under the eaves. Okay. Like that. So grab the again under my eaves up there. And under the window. Shade that in a bit. There you go. So they're ready to go as well. Oh, I haven't done the roof on that one. Look at that. Right, let's grab my roof. Cinnamon cider. I got the light one there. Like that. Okay. Add in a little bit of dark. Okay. Right, so that's that one's right. So we've done yellow, we've done green. I'm going to put these up out the way a minute. Right, we've used Blackberry Bliss on the car. We've used Flirty Flamingo. Right, I think we ought to have... What have I got here? Have we got any suggestions on colours, please? I'm kind of like... I've done so many different colours at the moment. We've done a blue one. Oh. See, so many different colours. Right, so let's just space this out because I've got that one to go up there and that one is going to go next to it. And then I've got that one and that one. Yeah, we need one more really. Okay, so you can kind of gauge what you need by it. Nobody with any colour suggestions. None of you are very helpful. Right, so I think this one is... Right, under my eaves, like that. Right, oh, missed down through the centre of my windows. That wasn't very good, was it? Right, let's then... add our colouring in here. Like that. Oh, and the front door. Is this the light one or the dark? Yeah, this is light Calypso Coral on here. Right, so then we can add the dark. Oh. Okay. Like that. Okay. Bermuda Bay. Okay, yeah, we can do Bermuda Bay, Pauline. Right, let's just bring that. I tell you what, I'm going to do it with this one actually. Let's add some shading into this one. Okay, bottom of my front door. Up the side a bit and under my window. Okay, under my eaves. And that will blend in beautifully. Right, Bermuda Bay. I've had that out somewhere. Or have I? No, there is that Bermuda Bay? There we go, Bermuda Bay. Right, especially for you, Pauline. Okay. Baz, what I want to know is, why have you got stamps that are out on your desk that are not in their cases? That is the bit I want to know, because if I've got stamps that are out on my desk, the case is with them. They're not just randomly on my desk. Okay, right. There we go. So I've set myself a goal this week to sell 10 extra packs of DSP, because we've got this amazing offer on. So I've got to try and sell 10 extra packs of DSP over and above my normal quotas. And as DSP is on offer with 15% off, it certainly is a great time to stock up on it. So guess which DSP I'm buying lots of. Bet you can't guess because you're naughty. I have no comment to that, Baz, whatsoever. Right, so roof colour for this one. Oh my goodness me. Right, what roof colour are we? I tell you what, let's go. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's go for, is that black or smoky slate there? Right, let's go smoky slate on this one. So, and I'm hoping when we've cut these out, this will be enough. And my job this evening is to sit and colour. I love colouring, I really do. But I've coloured so many of these houses, I'm kind of coloured out on these for a minute. I spent most of Saturday doing stuff with this as well. But I want to finish this project. But also I'm quite conscious of the fact I've got to have lots of different colour combinations. And I feel I'm going to have to download and watch Balamory, because I know they had lots of different colours. Right, okay, so that is that one. Let's add a little bit of shading here. Right, now don't forget my top tip for my windows, which I haven't done on any of them yet. You want your light mint macaron, and you're going to kind of scribble. You're not filling it all in. You're going to kind of scribble along and across. You can see they're not all filled in, and it gives this illusion of shadow on the glass, because glass tends to look a bit greeny when the sun is shining on it, if you look at it in certain lights. Okay. Oh, I haven't coloured the little ones yet. Look, we haven't finished. I'll cut the big ones out and see how we're doing. Because I'm conscious of the fact that you're all watching me colouring and you must be bored what's-itted. Right, so let's get the Stamp and Cut and Boss machine out, which is just down beside me. Move all of those bits out the way. I think my desk underneath now, I've had my new knitting patterns arrive, and my desk and the wool, and my desk underneath, I can hardly move because there's bags of wool underneath. Oh dear. Oh, right, okay, I'm turning the machine that way, so I'm hoping that you can see it. Right, okay, so I've got my cutting. Let's do this up the right way. I've got everything lined up. I've got all of those here. That one and that one we'll be able to put through, that and that one together, I think. So where's my dies? Now that's the next question, because everything has been put together really safely. Oh dear. Is it really Monday morning? Can we all tell it's Monday morning? Are they up there? Is that them? Hang on. Oh no, that's the frosted bouquet. I mean, you know, hey, that's the hippo. Is that them? Yeah, I put them together. I put them away. Oh my gosh, I actually put them back on the shelf. Oh, bless. I put the dies on the shelf. Actually put them away. Right, okay, so we want the car. We want that house. We want that house. And we want that house. Okay. Let's just, right, so I'm hoping that you can see some of this. So that one is there. That one is there. You know, if I'd been in true Rhonda Wade style, I'd have had that box, wouldn't I, where you put the, you did your colour in and then you put them in. Yeah, and you opened the magic box and they were there and done. Okay, right, so I think if I do any more houses, that's what I'm going to have to do. Right, so let's feed those through. Okay. I've got cracky dies this morning, which I don't normally have, but I think it's because I've placed them dead straight. Right, so I've got a house. I do love these. Do you know what? As I've said before, it's not a set I wanted. I wasn't enthusiastic about it, but I absolutely love these. Right, let's pop those back on again. Okay. Oh, I like this Bermuda Bay, Pauline. Good choice of colour. Right, let's pop that one back on. Oh, okay, Belinda, Purple Posy. Do you know, have I got that in a blend? No, I've got Highland Heather. Okay, so, right, I'm not going to put the die machine away. I'm just going to pop it to one side. I nearly fell off the stool then. Let's get rid of that bit as well. Okay. Let's pop those there. They'll stick to the magnet. So we can kind of build this up. Right, I've got a couple that aren't coloured yet. So let's start to build this up. I'm going to have that one. I might just have that one kind of central in the background. Now, there are lampposts in this, okay? And if you notice on the big card, there are lampposts, okay? And they require hand cutting. I'm not doing that on camera. Right, we're having that one there. This one and this one is going to become a house. Right, so we're going to do this way, okay? That's going to be this house. So this is going to become one house. So I'm going to put my dimensionals there. On the wrong end. I put the dimensionals on the wrong end. I didn't do that very straight. That's going to bug me that that's not straight. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, hang on. Everything has just slidden off the side. Oh, it's my frame. Thank God it's not smashed. That was the frame. It slid off the side. Okay, so we've got this one here. I want that in the front, actually. I kind of want that one in the front. We're going to have that one next to it, I think. And then at the back, we're going to have this one. And this one. Okay. And then I'm going to have this one kind of popped up a little bit further forward. And I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Okay. So that's where we're going to do those. So that one's there. So these I'm just going to stick right down onto my background. All right. Well, I say I'm sticking them right down. I'm not sticking them right down. They are going on with dimensionals. And where you've already used some dimensionals, if you use dimensionals on this bit and then you use some of this, which is the long sticky, what's it called? I've taken that out of the packet, so I can't remember what it's called now. It's in the catalogue. It's double the depth, okay? So this one is going to go there like that. Okay. And I'm going to have that one I'm going to have that one dead flat. We're going to stick this one down. Okay. A little bit of glue. So each one of these that I do tends to end up a little bit different because my village scenes are a little bit different. Okay. So that one's going to tuck behind, so you can already see you've kind of got depth in your street already. Okay, right, this one we want at the front. Do I want it there? Yeah, I want that one at the front. And I want that one to be in front of that again. Okay, so that's going to be there, that's going to be there like that. Okay, like that, those are. So this one, I'm going to stick onto my pop-up bit. Okay, so that's at the bottom of my pop-up. Then let's grab two of these. Do you know, I was right with the way I was. Everything is a mirror image here, upside down. Okay, and then this one is going to go onto there like that. So that is, that's the start of our pop-up. Okay, so that's the start of our scene. So on the front of here, I'm going to add right at the base a couple of these. Okay. Like that. And that, oh, I can do double that. I'm doubling it, okay? Because then it's going to kind of be in the middle. You could do it with another little fold flat thing, but I'm doing it like this. Okay. So that shows you, I don't know if you can see that, you've got depth between all of those. Okay. And it will still, it's never going to be flat to go in your envelope. All right. This is going to be a box. You're going to have to put this in a box. Okay. So, but it does still close. And then we need our car. So I'm just going to grab a couple of dimensionals. Actually, let's get a little one. It's only a little gap, so let's get a little gap. Okay. And I'm going to pop my car. Sorry, because I'm kind of working. It's much easier to when you're not trying to do this on camera. Right, there's my car. So that is your scene. You can see that you've got your car. I'm hoping you can see all of that. Your car and your 3D scene. Okay, let's add some sparklies for our night sky. Okay, I've got a few escapees here. Whoops. Right, that's that. Okay, right, and the other thing which is in this, let's move that out of the way. I only wish you could see the pile of blends that is sat there is just, you know. Right, in here you've got this chimney smoke. It could be exhaust, it could be chimney. Oh, look, cars. I knew I had some stamps somewhere. That's the other thing I do. If I've done lots of images and I've got images left over, I need a small block. Oh. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to use basic grey for this. I don't want to use Memento because I think it'll be too dark. So on these ones where you've got your chimney, you could add in above it, look. So you've got smoke coming out your chimney on that one. All right. Added a little bit of... So we've got the fires on now, look, because the chimney's got smoke coming out of them. Okay. So that is my... Thank you, Ali. That is my homage to Balamory. As I said earlier, please don't rush out and copy this for a minute, because this is going on my blog and I've got the frame to go on my blog, and it obviously is a special present for a special someone who has not arrived yet. So I love this. Right, let's turn the camera back up and around. Are you looking at the television? Are you looking at me? What? Right, and I'll show you them again. So there we go. So this is it closed. Okay, let's close them both down. So there you go. Love you more. Hang on. Have you got, is that, oh, I don't know. Do you know what? I don't know what's going on with this. That's better. You've got a doodah. My thing is smack banging. Is that better? Oh, that's better. Right, so there you go. So that's love you more. My love for you is bigger than the ocean. Really weird to have on things. And then you open it up and you've got your houses and your fish, you know. What's the story? So for those of you that are in the UK, and then let's show you the larger one again, where all this started. So there's the larger one, okay, and then there's the inside. What's the story? Balamory, okay. Wouldn't you like to know? So if anybody happens to know Josie Jump, please tag her. Morning, Bridget. So that's my card. So yeah, so this is going to go on my blog tomorrow. Obviously, you will be able to case it at some point, but just give me a few days to get this sorted so I can get the larger one and the frame done. The frame is almost done. I've just got the colouring to do and put it on, and that's the way to do it. So that is the way to do your pop-up card. I've really enjoyed doing it. It's a lot of work doing the frame. So this is the start of the frame, as you can see. So we're going to have our houses all the way along here. I'm going behind here, and so there's going to be 3 rows of houses, and we've got our fish and everything else, and it's going to say my love for you is bigger than the ocean. And that's going to be for my grandchild that will put an appearance in sometime in March. So guys, we're Monday today, aren't we? We are Monday. So Thursday, we've got a new project. It's going to feature DSP because DSP is on offer this month. So it's 15% off all your DSP. So it's so it is on offer. So I will see you on Thursday here, as usual, in front of the cow, to do another cool project. Stay safe. Look after each other, please. So yeah, please do stay safe, and I will see you all soon. Love you lots. Bye.